Hey everyone, welcome to today's ProACTive tutoring math lesson. Today we will be going over ratios and proportions, very common topics seen on both the SAT and ACT. So let's get started. So first, what is a ratio? So a ratio is defined as a comparison between different quantities. So for example, the ratio of boys to girls in the classroom is 3:2. So what does this mean? This means that for every 3 boys in the classroom, there are 2 girls. So this is simply just what a ratio is. So then what's a proportion? Well, a proportion is just a statement that 2 or more ratios are equal. So for example, if we use our example on the previous slide, the ratio of boys to girls in a classroom is 3:2. So how many boys are in the classroom if there are 10 girls? So to solve this question, we can simply just write a proportion. The two quantities that we are comparing are number of boys to number of girls, so B to G, and we are given that this ratio is 3:2. 3:2. And we want to know if there are 10 girls in the classroom, how many boys will there be? To solve this proportion, we just need to find the scale factor between these two ratios, which is 5, right? Because 2 times 5 is 10. So then we need to multiply the numerator by 10. Then we get that x is equal to 15. So if there are 10 girls in the classroom, then there are 15 boys. Let's try this example. So I encourage you guys to pause the video, try this on your own, and then press play when you are ready. All right, so for this question, first we need to find the two quantities that we are comparing. So we are comparing inches to miles. We are given that 1/2 inch represents 18 miles. We want to know how many miles apart are two towns that are 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches apart on the map represents how many miles. So to solve this proportion, we can simply rewrite 2 and 1/2 as 5 halves. And then to get from 1/2 to 5 halves, we would multiply by 5. So to get from 18 to x, we would also have to multiply by 5. So this means that x is equal to 90 miles. So therefore, our answer is E. Let's take a look at another example. So again, pause the video, try it on your own, and then continue when you are ready. All right, so for this one, we are comparing inches to feet, and we need to know the ratio. So when we read this part at the top, the piece of information that's important to solve this question is right here. 0.25 inches represents 2 feet. To find our proportion of inches to feet, and we know that 0.25 inches is equal to 2 feet. So then how many inches represents 15 feet? And to solve this, we can do what we did last time by finding the ratio, the common factor between the ratios, but instead I'm going to cross multiply because that would be easier for this problem. So just cross multiply like that. So 2 times x is 2x, and this is equal to 0.25 times 15, which is 3.75. And this question is calculator, so you could use a calculator. And then dividing both sides by 2, you get that x is equal to 1.875 inches. So our answer is B. Let's take a look at one last example. Alright, so first we need to find the pieces of information that we need to solve this question. So you see here on Monday the resort sold 200 total tickets, and out of those 200 tickets, 25 were sold to first-time skiers. So we're comparing first-time skiers to total skiers. So we can write a proportion of first-time to total, and this is equal to 25 over 200. And then the question asks, the Herzog family has 8 members, and they want to know how many of them are not first-time skiers. So first we can find how many first-time skiers there are in the family, and then subtract that from 8 to find the number of skiers that are not first-time skiers. So this would be equal to x over 8. We want to know how many people in the Herzog family are first-time skiers. So again, we can just cross multiply here, or we can realize that 25 over 200 is equal to 1/8. So 1/8 is equal to x over 8. So x is equal to 1. Now, however, this is not our final answer because this is how many people in the Herzog family are first-time skiers according to this proportion. Out of the 8 members in the family, 1 is a first-time skier. So this means that 7 of them are not first-time skiers. So our answer is E.